Ah, the nut job's back. Oh, come on, Joe, you can do better than that. Or is the mine frozen?
Last I checked, I didn't have any nuts. Just saying.
Wasn't talking about between the legs. I was talking about between the shoulders.
Those aren't nuts. Those are not nuts.
So, are you doing anything in the wild world of Neverwinter?
I just about to hit the word play. Oh wait, what's this? Campaigns weekend. Wasn't it double currency in Sharndar, Dread Ring, Icewind Dale, Tyranny Dragons, and Underdark this weekend.
I've heard of all that one time. I think there's dust on it.
Hey, we ought to do that.
It also includes Lanu's favors.
Cool.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm alright.
Yeah.
Froze my mug before I poured my Dr. Pepper, so it's even better.
Ooh. The only thing that would
Cool.
make it even better is vanilla ice cream.
I knew you were going to say that. I'm sitting there going, she's going to say ice cream, isn't she?
Unfortunately, the only ice cream we have is Neapolitan, so.
Oh, you could scoop the vanilla out.
Oh, yeah, leave a big gaping
It
hole,
would
eh?
be interesting, but you could do it. Take a little extra time.
Have somebody
No.
explain to somebody,
It's
what is the
actually almost
vanilla?
gone. The
But
vanilla's almost gone, so.
my mom used to buy those big, huge tubs of it, and my brother and I would take it and take a plate, like a platter plate, and tip over the Neapolitan, and then bang it out of the thing, and literally cut the strawberry ice cream out, and then just keep the vanilla and the chocolate. And we put the strawberry in a Ziploc bag for my dad because he was the only one that liked the strawberry stuff. And my
Oh,
mom's like,
oh, I'm going to shoot you just for that. That's just wrong.
I don't like strawberry ice cream. I like cherry ice cream, but I do not like strawberry ice cream. I'm sorry. I like real strawberry ice cream, like if it had parts of strawberries in it, like little,
No
remnants of
excuses. No
strawberries of past.
excuses.
You know. But my
Brutal.
favorite ice cream is cherry jubilee. Sorry, not sorry.
I really don't have a favorite. Popular is Tiger Eye or Rainbow. Rainbow.
Well, what are we doing today?
Um,
Talking about ice cream.
yeah.
Let's go kill monsters.
I just hopped into reptilian extraction, so you're gonna have to wait. I'm still finishing up my weeklies, so I
Oh,
started. I started really early this morning, but you weren't on. I've done all my randoms and my Q teams, and then I had to leave the house because it's Bryce's birthday, so I had to go pick up his birthday cake.
that's when I was on.
Yeah, I think that's right. You had just gotten on, I think.
Anyhow, the game wouldn't play because the server was down. So I talked to Dave for about a half an hour, and then I went to back to bed.
What, the server went down after I left?
Yeah.
That's funny. I crashed the dang server. How about that? Ow. Oh, my hand, it just. Ugh.
I'm in a big house of lonely.
What, the girls leave you?
Yeah, they went to mom's doctor's appointment.
Ah.
Be right back.
Mhm.
Trying to figure out what I'm going to make for that uh uh
Why is there a flying sword? That was really.
crafting to sell today.
Where's my companion?
I think I'm going to make a bunch of these MYRRH. All you need is a branch, one of those branches, and it grinds them up into pebbles. Don't
That's
cost nothing.
I think that's myrrh.
Yeah, and they're buying that today. So I'm making a bunch of that.
Right? That would be frankincense and myrrh, right? MYRRA.
MYRRH.
Yeah, pretty sure it's myrrh. I don't always pronounce things correctly.
I don't always get things spelled out right neither. Myrrh branch is what it takes.
Yeah.
Takes 3 of them to make myrrh. I have 83 of them already got. The branch. $3 to make one. It kicked me for some reason.
When was the last time you reset your modem?
Daryl, you're such a bad, addictive person.
How am I addictive?
I had to go get ice cream.
How is that my fault? Joe started it.
But you're always talking about junk food and shaving your ginger, you know?
I shaved my ginger for the food that I was making. Thank you very much. Not confused my ginger with the ginger.
Hey, I never said either or.
I said, I gotta go shave the ginger, not my ginger, okay?
Hey, that was a
My
Kodak
ginger
moment. I think that was the best foot in your mouth disease one you've ever done yet.
Technically, it was not foot and mouth because it was all about the grammar. I said, I gotta shave the ginger. You heard it as my ginger.
Hey, I never heard it either. I just said, pardon, and you kept going. That's where foot and mouth comes in?
That's right, next time I make candied ginger, you're just not getting any.
Have what?
So next time I make candied ginger, you're not getting any.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I was making now. I think I was making some Chinese something or other, I'm sure. Oh, that's right. I was making ginger chicken for dinner.
Oh, sure. Blame the ginger again. Let's see. Nope, wrong K.
Are you guys still there?
I am, yeah.
No.
Have a connection, then why ain't the damn server loading?
I can't tell you. The server's online. I think what you need to do is reset your modem and router. Usually 9 times out of 10 that fixes almost every connection issue. I usually unplug my modem and my router for about 5 minutes, and then you want to plug in your modem first and then your router. That usually fixes any connectivity issue almost, unless it could be your Ethernet cables. They could be going bad. Just depends on how old your cables are. Darn it, Joe! Now I want.
Now that you thought about it.
I win.
I have cheesecake in the fridge though.
Bitch.
Mm.
May your
Wonder if it'll taste like old sock.
Oh, bah.
That's what happens with my medication. Every now and then, cheesecake will taste like old sock.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
brutal.
Well, when I was pregnant, I couldn't eat red meat because every piece of red meat I put in my mouth, I could taste the blood, regardless of how cooked it was. It all tasted like copper to me, like I was sucking on a copper penny.
You know, that's the most amazing thing about pregnant women. You
Oh.
never know what kind of craving they're gonna have, and sometimes the oddest of oddest cravings come from a pregnant woman.
Well, it's all about your body needs. But for me, it was just I could not stand the smell of meat, and you guys know me, I love steak. That's what I'm having for dinner tonight. I love a very, fire meat steak, steak meat fire, get the fuck off. That's me, If it moves back at you, it's perfect. It's done.
Oh, medium rare.
Yeah, No, I like it.
Blue rare.
I like it rare, like warm,
Well, I'm
rare.
gonna be gone for a while. I gotta reset my modem.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you when you get back, Tiny. But yeah, no, it's both pregnancies, both times. Couldn't stand the smell of meat, couldn't stand the taste of it. I put a piece of meat in my mouth, didn't matter if it was red beef, if it was beef or chicken, it tasted like copper to me. It was awful.
Now, here's maybe a personal question, but did you have any health changes from either pregnancy?
Generally my sugar levels go high in my first 3 months of pregnancy, where they think I'm diabetic and I'm not. That's how I usually know beforehand when I'm pregnant, just for the simple fact that it's my sugar levels go out of whack.
Right.
I get really faint, really dizzy, and my iron crashes.
Well,
but it's usually the telltale sign of the copper in my mouth first.
A friend of mine went from one pregnancy. On the first one, she was epileptic, and the first child got rid of that, and then she got, I can't remember what the second one, but the third one brought her diabetes. Scary.
Yeah, I get a false read. They make me go take the sugar test, and I pass the sugar. I usually throw up on the first sugar test because my body's not used to drinking that much sugar.
Okay, what do they do? What's the sugar test based on?
It's a sugar drink that they make you test, and then they test your insulin levels on how well you diet. Your body breaks down the sugars, or the insulin in the sugar, I should say. So it's like this orange flavored soda water almost. It's
okay.
like,
so it's an orange sugar water.
Glucose it's like tang glucose. I mean, it's like somebody put like 6 cups of sugar in Kool-Aid.
Can't they just do the prick your finger test?
Oh, that's usually what happens first, is they take your blood.
Oh, okay.
And then they say, oh, you've got the early onset of pregnancy diabetes, and then they make you take what's called the sugar test. And if you fail the first sugar test, then you have to go and take the second sugar test, which is worse.
And you've done the second one, obviously.
I've had to do both of them, each pregnancy. And the first time I usually throw up because my body can't handle it. It's just it's way too much sugar for me. I just can't.
So you can't go into a candy shop and go wild then.
Usually my teeth will start hurting before the Your
teeth will start hurting.
Unless it's if it's chocolate covered cherries, now that's a whole different story.
Yeah, you,
I
you,
can
you
I
avoid
heard
all the
those.
symptoms and keep going, right?
I could put a whole box of chocolate cherries down, easy.
And the rest of your
And, cho-
body's screaming at you, no!
and chocolate covered cranberries and blueberries too. I love chocolate covered fruit, except for
Yeah,
chocolate covered bananas. I
I,
don't like chocolate covered
I
bananas.
guess fruit for the Fruit Loop, eh?
Something like that. But my craving, when I lived up in Canada, all I wanted was Taco Bell, and you know how hard it is
Ew.
to find Taco Bell up there, or
Not
at least it
really.
was when I lived there. When I was there, the closest Taco Bell to me was Messina, New York.
You had to go across the border?
I had to go across the border to get Taco Bell. Yeah.
Wow. And you, where were you crossing at? By?
Uh, I'm trying to remember where we went through. Um,
Was it very busy?
yeah, it depended on when we went.
Uh,
Usually Robert went. I didn't usually go. Hold on.
I think the busiest one I ever crossed at was at Niagara Falls.
I think the busiest one that I ever crossed through was the main Canadian border. Or no, it was where Thousand Lakes is. That was the busiest one.
Is that by Niagara Falls?
I have no idea. I've never been to Niagara Falls, so I couldn't tell you. Yeah, up near Cornwall. That's where we went through. So it just depended because a lot of times we would go because we lived in like the Hawkesbury area where you'll see like hard to explain. I lived in the town called Vankleek Hill, which is near Hawkesbury, which is kind of situated between Mount Rigo and Montebello
Okay.
and Ottawa and Ontario. So it's very close to the Quebec Ontario border. I live like 20, not even 20 minutes, 15 minutes away from Mount Rigaud, which is in Canada or in Quebec. And Robert worked in downtown Montreal
Mmm.
in Loyal.
The land of no roads. Oh,
but
one of the guys I game with lives in Montreal, and we talk. You know, the construction of Montreal just hits the news so often.
well, he worked in L'Oreal, and we would go to like Saint Lambert a lot and Saint Laurent, um, Dorval, Lachine. He was actually born uh, in Laval,
Ah,
and my my brother and sister-in-law they live over near Saint Leonard, and then they just bought a house. God, where was it that they bought it? I know it's very close to the border. I think it was. I'm probably gonna butcher this. Like I want to say like. Oh God, what was the name of it? Lac. I'm trying to remember what he told me. I think it Lac Brion, Lac Bron, something like that. Bron.
no idea.
It's where's his address? It's LACBROME. Lac Bron. Lac
It's
Brome. Usually the E's are silent, so I'm saying Lac Bron.
it's a
I think.
province that if it fell off the face of the earth, the rest of Canada wouldn't miss.
Yeah, it's a cabin. It's their vacation home. Did I get my fez? Yes, I got my fez.
let's see if we can do another expert cubes. Seeing Trails being stuck up.
Bingo. Do you want to play Beholder Bingo? I know I do. I really want to play Beholder Bingo.
And you never will.
And now, how did he freeze me? He was dead. That's not right.
Ooh, Tomb of the Nine Gods. We'll fail on this one again.
Well, that's easy.
What is?
Tong.
Never done it.
You've never done Tong.
Nope. I've told you that. I've never done anything. God. Yeah, pretty much none of them.
I finished them all.
That one you don't have a guild to do anything with. It's kind of hard to do anything.
I really like my new boots. Inventory's full. Ah! Ding.
I really think, if they're going to roll for everything else, they might as well roll for the gold as well.
I'll be back.
Welcome back.
Turn my music down.
Does that help any?
I don't know. Am I sounding pretty good?
Sounds fine.
Okie dokie.
Welcome back. See my coffee post?
No, I missed.
Did you figure out the Humble Bundle one?
I'm doing that right now.
Oh, okay.
He called you a humble bumble.
No.
Hmm.
No.
Then he tried to tell me that I have nuts on my chest.
I did
Ooh.
not. I just said she was nuts.
No, you said my nuts were between my shoulder blades.
Yeah, what's between your shoulder blades? Your head. Duh. That's below your chest. Or on.
They should be perpendicularly even, just saying.
I wouldn't know. That's the guy that you say on the subject? Yes. Go on, Bestie.
Oh,
Spill.
honey, you smell awful.
I think he's gonna catch it. He's got the 24-hour I can't remember my life.
AFK, 1 second.
I refuse to answer on the grounds that it would incriminate.
Sorry, too late. You're incriminated.
What if you've already get the game? It's telling you to download.
No, you don't. You get an email.
I got an email. What am I looking for? Here's your free game.
Now click on it. Then it'll take you and you gotta enter a code in Warships like any other codes.
Here is your code for Warships. Click the banner to redeem your free block. How many clicks do I gotta click?
I don't remember. It took me a little bit to do it because my Internet Explorer was, as I call it, Idiot Explorer, so made Chrome my main, and it worked out fine. Whoa! Shit! Feared.
That's about to be my router because it still won't let me log in.
When you go to the logon screen, is the on-off dot red or green?
Green.
Okay.
Have you tried to reboot your computer?
No, how do you do that?
You turn it off, and then you wait a few minutes, and then you turn it back on.
Yeah, I've done that when I read the note.
Got the right password?
Oh, it's the same old password. I mean, I copy it, can't paste it.
That could be an issue right there.
Try typing it in. You might, could be anything.
Alright, I'll try typing it in.
I always type in my password, so I've never had that issue. I don't trust copy and pasting.
Interesting. Somebody's walking, but with a spider inside a spider. Oh, I see. It's got something to do with the. Never seen that one before. 5 potions remaining.
Nope, that didn't work.
I don't know, Tiny. It's really weird. I would send a ticket. Are you signing in through Steam or Arc? Because I sign in through Steam, or not Steam, Arc.
I sign in through Steam.
Yeah, it could be maybe a Steam issue. I don't know. I'm signed in
See
through
if
Arc.
I can reboot Steam.
I signed in through neither. I disabled the arc login part before.
Yeah, you can do that.
Well, The easy part's almost done. And then we go fight the big guy in the middle. Where we always die.
So I just realized I'm going to be in Massachusetts for Valentine's Day.
Aww. Guess you have to go to the bar and pick up a honey.
Pick up a bar. Download Tinder, swipe left.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, she's on the program.
The good news is there won't be a shortage of Irish pubs around.
Ah, no shit, eh? I'm assuming that night you'll be quite hammered? Well, or hammered enough to go to work anyway?
I have to work 7 to 3:30 every day.
I thought it was training. What's this work crap, you know?
Well, I'm training in a store.
I know, but
The biggest Bed Bath & Beyond we have outside of New York.
you do training like in a classroom or, you know, somebody teacher like that?
Yeah. What's up with these flying swords I keep seeing?
Oh, party life, right on. Yep, this party ain't gonna do it.
Does this have something to do with my new boots? Maybe? Oh, yeah, it is my boots. I'm like, why does I keep seeing this flying sword? At the start of combat, you summon a flying sword to fight for you for 10 seconds, 30-second cooldown.
And I thought you
Okay.
paid attention a lot more than that. Well, I'll be.
Well, I didn't read it. I was looking at the stats. I could care less what the specials are.
Okay,
I wanted the crit.
hurry up, finish what you're doing. I want to finish. I want to do this once.
I'm scratching inner nodes.
Scratching who?
I have
What's
to
his
go
name?
scratch the giant's. I'm scratching the giant's inner node. Okay.
Because this party's already wiped before we got around the second corner, so we ain't gonna get anything.
What do you do? You're. Oh, that's right. You're in Tom.
Yep.
Why'd you lose your tank?
I don't know. Like you said, I really don't know how this one works other than just kill everything and then get inside and stay away from the green. Or the pond or the puddle.
There's a lot of mechanics to Tong. A lot of different mechanics.
Yeah. Sure. No, I'm serious. I've never been in a group
I
where
believe
nobody
you.
explained anything or.
Best thing to do for Tong is watch the video. Honestly.
Yeah, but if you don't have the right group watching the video, you ain't gonna do anything, right?
Even with a mediocre group, you can get through it. You just gotta know how to get through it. Because you gotta get to the part with the puzzle pieces.
Is that where the three guys, where you put keys in or something?
There's a bunch of different puzzles. You never know which one you're gonna get.
I
It's
wish-
like a box of chocolates, Daryl. You never know what you're gonna get.
What's a box of
Is
chocolates?
account, is it connected to account server timed out?
Check your antivirus. It might be being blocked by
How do
something.
I check that?
I don't know. I don't know what kind of antivirus
Oh shit, here goes
software
nothing.
you have.
When I go to find it?
I can't tell you that, Tiny. I don't know what your PC is, what your setup is. It's not something I can just.
Oh, got rigged.
I'm not that kind of tech person. I'm not Garrett. I mean, I can kind of walk you through certain things, but I will be the first one to tell you I'm not Garrett. I am not a techie. I know enough about computers to make myself dangerous.
No comment.
Hey, at least I you know, I'll admit it. I can screw up your computer if you let me.
Oh, not a chance.
Oh boy.
Nobody touches this computer but me.
You know, everybody's got different software and it's differently loaded for different platforms, and without really seeing everything, it's hard for me to, you know what I mean? But honestly, Tiny, I would send in a ticket. There's really, when it's a connectivity issue, there's really not much we can help you with. You've already rebooted your computer, you rebooted ARC, you rebooted Steam, or not ARC, Steam, you did your router.
We've got down two quarters.
What? I never talked to the dwarf. That's why I can't find the stupid girl with the axe in his head.
And you just take it. Whoa! Knocked back into the water.
Now it's like one of these trolls has a pickaxe. What you doing, baby boy? I couldn't hear you. Oh. You're looking at the brine shrimp? So we restocked the fish tank today.
Uh-oh.
Well, we had the
Yeah, I know.
the ick emergency,
Yeah.
so you know it takes like three weeks to really like get your tank's biosystem back up and going and making sure your fish are okay. And
So how many did you have to replace in the end?
well, we lost a total of 6 big fish, and then we lost some tetras along the way. So generally, 4 tetras equal the amount of 1 fish for ammonia wise. So you can overstock the tetras a little bit in your tank. So we had a little bit more tetras. So we lost the female betta, we lost the lock, we lost 2 mollies, a guppy, my algae eater, the 2 glassfish. Yeah, that was it.
Wow, sounds like you had half a tank.
Yeah, we lost half a tank. Well, 2 of the fish, the betta fish and the guppies were fine when we put them back into the new tank. It was actually 3 days into being back in the new tank that they passed. So I think it was just,
A
you
shock.
know, a shock, yeah, from the move. But I'm not keeping the bubbler on constantly because I
don't
run
think
the
the
filter.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure
Bah.
out where the ick had to be introduced from somewhere
Well,
outside.
we think that it came off of one of the plants that we put in.
Ooh.
That's what I'm thinking. Or actually, no, not the plant. Sorry, I take that back. We think it was from the bloodworms because I usually buy the freezer bloodworms, the freezed ones, not the dried ones. So we think that the parasite came in through the bloodworms because everything else that we get is parasite free, cleaned, and put, in the emergency tank before we introduce it.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that it came from the bloodworms. So I threw away all the freezer bloodworms. And today, when we went to the pet store, I bought the freeze dried brine shrimp instead. So, because I wanted to make sure that my protein eaters got some protein. So,
Oh, I was wondering what the heck are you buying those for? I've never heard anybody put worms in a fish tank before.
oh yeah,
Do it all the time.
oh yeah, they love cucumbers, kale.
Freshwater fish, believe it or not, certain ones will sit there. They're like, okay, they're
Your
more.
neons will jump out of the tank and come and grab the food right out of your hands. They're adorable.
Mhm. Yeah, especially the bloodworms. Oh my god.
They're lovely. Yeah, so I got some freeze dried brine shrimp, and because they were out of the freeze dried bloodworms, the brand that I like to get the top fin ones. I don't like the other brand.
Yeah. I like the
Um,
ones from Flu.
I like those too, but I can usually only find that up here at the Pet whatever it is, Pet Life or whatever it's called.
Pet Petco.
PetSmart?
The Petco here sucks. That's
Oh
the
yeah.
one. Every time I go to Petco, their fish are contaminated. Like I bought one fish from there, and that was the first one we lost. Was the very
Well,
first black
well, let
molly.
me ask you a question. What's the conditions of their tank?
Well, that's just it. That's why I said, after that, I started paying attention to the tanks and looking in the tanks, and looking at the fish and being a little bit more peculiar. So usually I try to stay away from the Petco and the Pet Smarts here because they're not that great. So
I
I
mean,
go to
they're good at
Pet Life.
some things. Other things, it's you don't want to buy uh what you know
Oh yeah.
this the freshwater. If you look at the freshwater and you're seeing algae all over the place,
Well, there's
depending
there's
on the fish, it's okay.
there's
But
there's
That's what we had
healthy
algae with.
algae and then there's bad algae. So
yeah,
you know,
black algae, very very bad.
yeah, black algae bad. Green algae on plants, that's good. That means that's a healthy plant. But yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about. And so I honestly think that the ick came from the bloodworms. I really do.
Well, if
I
that's the
have
only thing.
that gut feeling because yeah, it was honestly. But then again, it's a new tank. It didn't have it didn't have the ample time to rest and create its biology like I would have liked because it's Christmas time and we kind of rushed it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
And I knew better. I knew we were going to have fish casualties going into it. But a big huge outbreak of ick like that was stressful.
that
But
major.
thankfully, I've had enough saltwater aquariums, and I took marine biology. I knew exactly what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. So, and I texted you because I wanted your advice on salting the water or not, because that's how I've always done it. But
Hmm.
it's I had that lock, and the lock is not a scale fish, and I was worried about the treatment and the salt. And I'm pretty ultimately sure it was the salt that killed the lock, and
Oh yeah,
not the ick. Um, but my main tank, it has a teaspoon of salt in it. So
yeah, to bring
hopefully,
the alkalites back.
yeah, exactly. Well, that and you know, parasites don't like salt. They don't.
Oh, of course they don't.
So my tank, my fish are acclimated to 84 degrees. So it's a little higher than usual for freshwater fish, but they're all acclimated to it, and it doesn't like anything above 74, so it can't live in it. So hopefully the newer fish will be able to adjust. I've lowered the temperature a little bit, but we plugged them in earlier. So I got two more
Yeah.
locks and five more neon tetras. So we're gonna wait and see. And we found a beautiful 56-gallon tank. They have a 56-gallon tank with a stand on clearance for $229, which is really
Oh, nice.
very nice.
What
Yeah, it's
size?
very 56-gallon.
Ah,
It's a tall tank. It's not a wide tank, so it's a tall tank.
right.
Um, and it'll fit really well into the apartment. We were thinking about doing that because I have a good spot for it. Because I'm getting rid of this couch and I'm gonna get probably a love seat instead, and then like two recliner chairs or two weak back chairs, and that'll open up a little space on one of my walls. And I was thinking about putting it there, but we'll see. The kids want more fish, and you're very limited with a 10-gallon tank. Can't get any
Oh yeah.
chillets or anything like that. So with the emergency tank, we were just talking about keeping the emergency tank up and going, and getting them because they really want the male betta. So I think what I'm going to do is get a male betta, set this tank up, get the male betta, and the male betta and the tetras get along really, really well. So thinking about doing that, and then um, what else gets the shrimp, getting some brine shrimp, some live brine shrimp, and putting them in got $2 from your bus driver for what? Well, that was really nice. Have you been good on the bus? Or, oh, so he just gave it to you now? That's funny. Well, that was really nice of him. Got the sweetest bus driver. When Bryce graduated, he gave Bryce $100. And for Christmas, he just gave Jax a McDonald's gift card and a $2 bill.
A $2 bill?
Mhm.
I didn't think the States had a $2 bill.
Yeah, we have $2 bills. What,
Wow.
Jax? That's
In all the years I've been down there, I've never
That's
seen a
your
$2 bill.
so your gift card has $5 on it. That's what it's telling you. So I gave you a $2 bill and a $5 gift card to McDonald's, buddy.
Junk food.
The $2 bill, you can save it, and then the next time we go to Cumberland Farms, you can buy yourself a Slurpee or something.
Dairy Queen, a Blizzard. Banana Split.
Next time we go to Dollar General, what? Oh, a treat at Dollar General. Okay. They just built a Dollar General down the street from us. We're so
nice.
excited. Well, you know how it is in Monmouth. There's nothing. All we have is the general store. And it's 20 minutes to the closest grocery store, which is the smallest Hannaford's I've ever seen in my life, and doesn't have anything for a selection, much less an ethnic food section whatsoever. So it's like they just put down at the end of Main Street on 202 Dollar General. So it's like anytime we get the munchies now, we run down to Dollar General because it's half the price of going to the general store. So the kids are like, oh, let's go to Dollar General and get some cookies, or let's go to Dollar General. The new thing now is I gotta go to Dollar General for butter and milk.
Oh my God.
It's closer. And it's cheaper than the general store. The general store charges almost like $5 a gallon for milk. It's ridiculous. And it's not. It's like it's Oakhurst milk, and I don't even. I mean, I know it's good milk, but I don't like it. The Dollar General has the pure dairy milk, and it's better. Tastes better.
Yeah.
Which don't tell the farmer down the road that I don't buy the Oakhurst because he'll be heartbroken because he works for Oakhurst Dairies. Or I should say he milks his cows for Oakhurst. I don't support local.
Oh my.
I know. Sorry, I just don't like the taste of Oakhurst milk. It just tastes funky to me. I grew up on MacArthur milk, so I like that nice thick milk taste.
Like me, I grew up on.
Hood milk, yeah, I love Hood milk.
It's like out here, the guys look at me and go,
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's like creamy
"Yeesh,
without being
very
chunky,
thick."
because nobody wants chunky milk.
Chunky
unless
but
it's
bad."
unless it's clotted. If it's clotted cream on top of the milk or clotted cream on top of yogurt, that's acceptable because that tastes good.
You have to download Star Wars: The Old Republic. You really do.
I told Dave I would think about it. I might do it, but if I do, I'm deleting Star Wars or not Star Wars, Star Trek because I don't
Yeah,
want the.
Star Trek is a little slower paced.
I just
and
can't get into it. I've tried, and I want to. I want to like it. I do. It's just there's way too much. I get way too frustrated. It's not relaxing. The only time I had fun was during the summer event.
Oh, is that when you
Dancing in
put
bikini.
the boots on wrong or something, flying around somewhere? Or the jetpack or something like
I
that?
had
Yeah.
I had the
Yeah, the
jetpack and
jetpack.
the hoverboard.
Yeah, this way we'll force Tibbs to come back.
That's what I told Dave too. I was like, if I start playing it, Tibbs will come back. Because she'll just be like, She's competitive like that.
Oh yeah. But the thing about it is this time around, and anytime I get good stuff, I'm just not going to give it up like that.
No wine for the cheese? Is that what you're saying?
Cheese?
No,
Cheese?
no.
Take
Che-
Havarti.
Who farted? What?
I said Havarti.
Oh, farty. Right there, I'm like, wait a minute,
The
farty?
best,
I'm like,
the best thing to come out of Canada. Havarti cheese.
well, I was wondering where farty came
Marty,
in. I'm
cheese.
like,
That must be out of Quebec. There ain't none of that down here. At least not that I know of.
Did Tiny give up? I think Tiny gave up. Sorry, I don't mean to chew ice in your ears. Sorry.
Rice?
Ice.
Oh, ice.
Sorry, I have an ice cube in my mouth. I'm trying not to chew it in your ear.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Full
Just
of mouth,
to,
nothing.
just saying this with Tiny.
Lack of education.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Can't say anything I haven't already said. Behind closed doors and locked mics.
Yeah.
I think I even went into Daryl one night.
Yep.
Quite loudly. In a very ginger snapping way. I mean, we all talk over each other. Ah, look at this, I'm in Cradle.
Going through my own.
Wow, I must be special. I'm here with Ragnar and Elemenster and
Whether they are.
Zusaki and a
Drinking.
Naruto.
She's drinking again, man. You know, those are all
No, it's all-
alcoholic beverages?
All the different names here in this party. So, like, apparently,
Oh my god, we're almost at the third bar. Holy shit.
Which boss are you on?
First one.
Oh, good lord.
I've never gotten past the first one. Ever. Ooh, 4 bar. 1 on 5.
Sorry if I get really quiet just because I'm in Cradle of the Death God.
Never finished that one either.
Another, lots of mechanics involved, kind of. skull. Oh my god, this is gonna be awful.
Skull? What? The who?
You gotta drag the skull to one side and then break it, but they keep killing the skull.
Days back.
Fuck back.
I don't know, muscle time.
Nothing was long. How do I go about letting them know I need to report them?
You gotta go into Arc and send a ticket from Arc.
I can't do it through Steam.
You can try. I don't know. I don't use Steam. I can't tell you anything about Steam. I don't like it. I think it's like a virus in my PC. I can't stand it.
Really? Wow.
I hate
have
Steam.
absolutely no problem. All my games are through Steam.
I don't like anything like that that runs in my background constantly.
Our girls in play is good for this one.
Oh, he's dead. So we're down to 4. No, I'm not abandoning the instance. Are you fucking mad? We're down to like 5 bars and still winning. Fuck off, dude. This is why I hate this game. You're winning, and you're down to 5 bars from killing the first boss, and some people wanted to abandon the instance. Oh, fuck off! Wow, what a bunch of rejects. Now you understand why I don't want to do pug groups for this shit? Fucking idiots. Wow.
I think I've been particularly the same spot where there's a group that just doesn't know what the hell they're doing.
I mean, that's what every single time. I think that's why I quit playing.
There is no lever. I just left. They don't know what they're doing. Aggravating. So, Tiny, when did your server issues start happen? You said they happened after I left? Because everybody else was still playing.
Yep, Neverwinter's having issues. 'Cause I can't even log in either. When I was changing characters, it kicked me out. So don't log out. You won't get back in.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. If you log out, they won't let you back in. You hear me?
Mm-hmm. That would explain why Protector's Enclave is so nice and quiet.
May your hard drive crash.
Hey, don't be mean to her.
I was not being mean to her at all. I've been honest.
Castle Ravenloft.
Yeah, I'll go to a game. I don't need anybody else. Hmm.
Keep your life to your own. Greetings. Farewell. Greetings.
The metal softens beneath the stone, reshaping with great ease.
valor.
Welcome. Fate will find you. Go make history.
Welcome. Stay in the light.
Keep your eyes sharp.
Greetings, survivor.
Journey well.
Blessings.
May humanity flourish.
Welcome. Who there? Heroes divine.
For freedom. Greetings. Go with courage. Greetings. Farewell. Greetings. Till next time, shall we keep, Saviour? Hello. Go with courage. Greetings. with courage. Hello. Till next time, shall we keep, Savior?
Wow. Hello.
Mhm.
Let me try.